Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Data Lounge. So I'm going to start a new series in this video, Power BI snippets. So if you are starting out on Power BI, I'm going to show you important tools in Power BI that will help you query data from multiple data sources, clean your data, transform it in Power BI, Power Query Editor, and then load it into your Power BI visuals and create amazing dashboards. So I'll be going through each tools in each videos. Without further delay, let's get started. If you are starting out on Power BI, the first thing you need to do after opening Power BI is to query the dataset that you want to work with into the Power Query Editor, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. So the first thing you need to do is open Power BI and go to the Home ribbon on the top and use Get Data over here, where you'll see a lot of different data sources that you can use to query the data. So here in this one, I'm going to show you how to query the text or CSV file, and also I'll show you how to query data from a SQL Server. So let's do text or CSV file. All you got to do is just click on the text CSV file, CSV option, and that will open up the your open up the Explorer window, and you can browse to the location of your dataset. And I have the dataset saved in my desktop. I'm going to the datasets folder here. You just have to select the file that you need to work with. I'm going to select the dataset Olympics and click on open. And that will ask you to whether directly load it to the Power BI visual area, or if you want to transform it before loading it to the visuals. So I'm going to choose transform data. That will take me to the Power Query Editor. That will open up the Power Query Editor, and you can see that the table is loaded in here, and it will always be showing the top 1,000 rows in the dataset, and you can change it if you want. You can click here and it will show the option column profiling based on the entire dataset. And once you have the table loaded into the Power Query Editor, you can do all the transformation steps and cleaning steps over here. And once you're done, you can close and apply over here. Just close and apply. That will load the data into the Power BI visual over here into the data model, and that will be listed over here. So now you can see on the right side on the data pane, you can see the dataset loaded and all the columns are listed over here, and you can start creating visuals using these columns. That's how you load the data from a CSV file. And also I'm going to show you how to load data from a SQL Server. For that, we do the same step. We go to the Home tab on the top and go to Get Data. You can select SQL Server from there, and it will give you this option to enter the server name and database name. I'm going to enter the server name, and I'm going to enter, I have an AdventureWorks database created, and I'm going to use that, and just click on OK. And that will give a menu like this, and it will list all the tables inside that database like this. If you didn't enter the database name specifically in the previous menu, you will be you will have a menu that shows all the databases in the SQL Server and all the tables corresponding to those databases. So from here you can simply select the tables that you need to load into your Power Query editor. I'm just going to select some random tables here. Power Query, and that will get loaded into the Power Query editor. So if I use transform data, that will get loaded into the Power Query editor, just like the CSV file that we loaded before. So we can see that all those tables are listed here, and you can do all the cleaning and transformation steps in here, and you can close and apply. All the data will get loaded into your data model. And you can see here, there are all the tables listed on the data panel. And I want to show you one more option in the SQL Server. If you go to SQL Server again in the get data, and you enter the database name and enter the the server name and the database name. And if you click on advanced options here, over here you can write the transact SQL queries, read queries to directly do the transformation steps in your SQL Server, and then get a more filtered and clean data into the Power BI Power Query editor. So that way, that will reduce the load on your system to do the transformation steps. Instead, it will do all the transformations and cleaning steps in the SQL Server itself before loading the data into your Power Query editor. So that's a convenient way to improve the performance of your queries. So for example, I'm going to query select star dim from dim account, click on OK, and you can see here the table dim account is loaded, and you can go to transform data, or you can directly load, and that will load it directly to the data model. So that's the two methods of querying data in Power BI. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.